Right.
There have been more than 500 arrests related to protest activity, most of them for failure to disperse. But you did have the violence. There again, you can see law enforcement. So they continue to shift. They continue to move because it's a very fluid situation out here.
If you've ever been to Hollywood or you ever been to Los Angeles in California, you've seen police moving around. They move around in packs. They move around in groups because they're scared. And, the police chief and the mayor and the governor, they've all handcuffed the police department. So anything can happen to them, but nothing can happen back to the pedestrians or the people that ultimately assault them, which is completely separate and different than what you've seen from the Florida sheriff. And the Florida sheriff was like, yo, basically fuck around and find out. Over in Los Angeles, anybody can do anything. And then 500 people, because you could say, oh, man, they really getting on it. They arresting these people. The 500 people that they arrested is just like failure for curfew or something. They probably won't even get a fine or a slap on the wrist. So they're not incentivized to do the right thing. They just going to keep doing what they want to do.
Every now and then you have people just tossing, hurling objects at them. Moments before I came on air, we heard fireworks again. So can I imagine those were probably lobbed and hurled at law enforcement. So again, they block off that area. They do what they can. At times they have had to disperse tear gas. They've also dispersed those rubber bullets to clear out the crowd. So they're shouting hold here. You can tell they're doing their best, communicating, trying to hold the line here to prevent any further violence. And
this is so disrespectful to our police officers because, and you have to wonder because I've had, several different coaching sessions with police officers before, and they basically tell me, yo, man, we just here to serve and protect our neighborhood and our the area that we live, work, and play in, and it don't benefit them. And, we don't mind disrespecting them as a people. And, again, they don't have the backing or the support. And so they basically there for money. They're there for their job. And most of them is there, just to get back to their family at the end of the night because they know that these people don't have nothing to lose. And a lot of them is even paid protesters incentivized to throw rocks and all of that stuff. And so, it's sad. It really is sad what we see happening on the front lines. I was driving down the street, and so down Michigan Ave here in Detroit, they was doing a little bit of protester. And so, you throw up the finger a little bit, but ain't nobody actually tearing nothing up because the police was on it. The police was walking, and I knew one of the police officers because one of them had lived in my building before. And I said, what's going on? And he was like, listen, they welcome the protests, and as long as they peaceful,